Welcome to the study video. But I need to tell you, this video is not what it seems. This video will be utter chaos. People have a learning style. I have a tendency to talk to myself while I study. If you need unhinged motivation, you've come to the right place. It's Kyleestudios. Welcome to Show and Tell. And today, talk about biology. Biology is kind of one of those classes like, if you don't know, you're going to fail. So I'm trying to get in the mood of studying it, but I got the basic thing of what I learned today. I'm not going to do that foldable till tomorrow. Even though I kind of do want to get ahead, if I get bored or if I'm like, I don't fill my time with something or I get distracted or I scroll on TikTok too long, I am definitely going to, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I'm definitely going to do that foldable anyway. That took way too long. But right now for biology, I really want to focus on my vocabulary. So, I got my vocabulary words for the week, and I'm going to make a Quizlet for them so I can get to know the words, but she says you're going to have to know spell them. Like, I'm going to highlight keywords for. So, let's go ahead and get my highlight out. So, I have pink. What else do I have? I have, well, poopy. What else do I have? I have purple. Where? I think I left my purple. My purple is at school. No. Hopefully it's still on the floor. Y'all, I left my purple at school. That's my favorite highlighter. You don't see purple highlighters. You like, oh, it's just a glow lime highlighter. I don't care. A highlighter's a highlighter, and it was efficient. But I'm going to do it in orange because biology gives me orange vibes. Anyway, so let's go over these words first. First of all, we got to go over the words. Science, the systematic study of observable world and how it works. I was getting worried because I glued this into my notebook. Oh, if it's like the end of the semester, I'll be able to study properly. Oh my gosh, you know that. That's just a Gmail. That is not important. I'm tired of these TikToks. Why is TikTok emailing me? First of all, that's so annoying. Report to spam. I'm done with that. I just want actual people to email me, you know. It makes me feel like I'm important, like I'm sought after, like I'm a real big businesswoman, which I am. You guys might not know that, but science, the systematic study of observable world and how it works. Okay, biology, the study of living and non-living things, interactions within each other. Okay, first thing, systematic study for science and observable. That's like another keyword. Okay, the study of living and non-living things. So I'm not living and non-living things. And their interactions. Their interactions is what's going to sell me. Now, I'm not a strong speller, but apparently on this quiz, like, you're going to have to spell these right. Spelling counts. And I do remember that because I did have this teacher's class last year, and she did take off points for spelling. So I was like, always like, oh my gosh, I have to know how to spell. And I completely forgot about the weekly quizzes. I think I might have just blocked that out my brain because I was like, no, I'm not thinking about that class again. But anyway, hypothesis, a testable explanation. I feel like I can remember that. It's really easy. Variable. Anything in an experiment that can be changed. Okay. Also something I can remember. Anything in an experiment that can be changed. That can go on the Quizlet. Qualitative data. Categories, scales, and descriptions. Qualitative data. That's scales and descriptions. Quantitative data has measurable numerical values, numbers. So quantitative data is numbers. Quant meaning like quantity, like quantity, yeah, like quantity. I got a quantity of calculators. What else? Qualitative. That gives me no hints towards scale, but qualitative is categories, scales, descriptions, stuff like that. All right. Independent variable. Variable changed by the researcher. So independent, when it's independent, so variable is just anything that can be changed, like in general. But when it's independent, that means the person who experimented changed it. So variable by the research, changed by the researcher. Key, changed by the researcher. Independent, changed by the researcher. Independent. changed by the researcher. Variable that changes as a result of an independent variable. So changes the, okay, so dependent has independent in it. That's how I'm gonna remember. Dependent variable has independent in it. And independent don't got independent in it. Why did it glitch like that? You're making me look low quality. I could use my ring light, but I don't feel like it. I like this vibe for like the studying sessions. That's the reason I got my hair up in a bun. I didn't go to school with a bun, but I got my hair up in a bun because it's just a laid back, chilled vibe of studying, you know? Like look at what this is my study environment. I'm sitting down on my couch in my room and I'm chilling. Control group with unchanged normal condition. Group with unchanged normal. That kind of doesn't make sense. Control group, a group with unchanged normal condition. So repeatedly. Scientific theory, 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 repeatedly. I'll make the Quizlet tomorrow because today is just like, I just want to scroll through this. Okay, stimulus, a signal to which organism responds. So, I'm gonna use organism because that gives me, like, even those two words, it kind of gets me what it's like already about. So organism responds. Growth, increase in size. That's very straightforward and to the point, just like hypothesis in biology. Like, very. Development, the process of change that occurs during an organism life to produce a more complex organism for development. And then organism, a living thing. Very simple vocabulary. Quizlet will be made tomorrow, not today. Cannot be. I mean, it can. Do I feel like it? No, I'm not. So let's go over it one more time. Biology, living and non-living, their interaction. Hypothesis, testable explanation. Variable, anything in an experiment that can be changed. Qualitative data, scales and descriptions. I got that right. Quantitative data has measurable and numerical value. You know, but I got the gist. Independent variable, changed by the researcher. I forgot. Dependent variable, it needs to be dependent on. It happens when the independent. Control group, unchanged normal conditions. Observations, how a researcher look at an experiment. Observations must be logged. I'm supposed to be reading the highlight. I'm reading the whole definition. Scientific theory, repeatedly. Stimulus, organism responds. Stimulus, organism responds. Stimulus, organism responds. Development, complex organism. An organism, a living thing. I didn't even need to look at that. That's 4th grade vocabulary. Anyway, I don't think I'm gonna record math. And if I do, you're probably just gonna get a cute little vlog of it. Because math is like something it's not a joke. Like, it's not a joke to me. Like, it's so hard. Alright, thank you for joining.
I've been on the road, I've been doing shows. Now we eating steak, remember sleeping on the floor. We chillin' at the gas station when the time was cold. In the kitchen, hot still trying to flip it out the stove. Rockin' fake J's, praying that nobody know. Watch them take my dog away, it was way too hard to stay composed. Fight.
Hold on, dude, this have a bat? No, it don't. It ain't got no bat. Okay.